Happy Tuesday everyone, Tom here from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the daily top stocks to watch. We have 3 stocks, 2 ETFs on my list on this video for the coming days. These are the names that I will follow. Let's get started. The first name we will talk is Disney earnings after the closing bell today. But if we take a look, we have the 90 area is holding July lows, retested October, and now Disney is trying to make a higher low. We have this gap here that needs to get closed. We have this gap here, here, and here. 3 gaps to the upside. If earnings will beat expectation and the market sentiment will be bullish, we can expect these gaps will get filled. These gaps to the upside will get filled throughout time, but we need to follow price and use the levels to manage our risk. Next is SMH, the first ETF on my list, on my watch list for the coming days. We have 173 is the latest low on October. We can see it held several days and then make a jump bounce towards the 195. If we look left, it was the gap here and it was a resistance and support throughout 2022. So now it's starting to make some kind of a bounce, a very short-term uptrend. Let's see if bulls will take control and we will get a bullish sentiment throughout the market. This SMH sector, which was and still is the weakest sector in my opinion throughout 2022, we can expect that this gap here and this gap here will get filled, because we know 80% of all gaps are getting filled throughout time. How do we know it? We just need to go back in time, look left, and then we can see that 80% or so of all gaps are getting filled. Next, another ETF on my list is the XLV health sector, bouncing here in June, again here in September and October, the same area from the 180, 118 throughout 120 area, strong support area, uptrend channel. Next test for bulls is the 133, 134. How do we know it? We just look left. We can even erase, delete Fibonacci. We don't need Fibonacci. We don't need any other indicators. Everything is noise. We need to identify price action, where it came from. We can look left. This 134 area is a major area, important area as support and resistance throughout time. We can see how many times price action retested this area as support and resistance. So now, if price will continue to the upside, we can assume that this area here will be a very tough area for price action to break up and above. So pay attention. If it breaks up and above and continue inside this uptrend channel, then we can take Fibonacci from the swing low towards the swing high. This is my latest high for now, and then we can see that Fibonacci gives us a potential resistance to the upside, to the future. And how do we know it works? We look left and we see it gives us a good resistance potential. Boeing BA is the next on my list. We have here June, May and June lows, and then we have slightly up higher low in September and October. Nice bounce from the 127 area all the way now to the 160, 165 area, pre-market 165 for now. Next major resistance to the upside will be the 173, the neckline of this potential double bottom. Breaking up and above, we can assume that this trend line here will get retested as a resistance. We can also identify this trend line here. We can take it from here. Doesn't really matter. It just gives us an area of resistance. Trend lines gives us areas of support and resistance. I will make a short video on it this week on how to identify trend lines and how I work with them in combination with price action. So hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you don't miss it. It will be very interesting video. I know that YouTube have many videos on trend lines. I will try and give my point of view and how I trade according to trend line with price action. So again, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. BA, as we said, next resistance to the upside 173, 174, and if you're in position, use the levels to manage the risk. If you are not, pay attention to this area here. It's a strong resistance. Shopify, next on my list, very interesting. We had sideways move throughout May all the way to August, breakdown and under, went to 23, now trying to bounce back, making some kind of a short term higher lows, higher highs. Now we have this doji here. Doji, as we said in previous videos, doji symbolize the most significant battle between sellers and buyers, between bulls and bears. Let's see if the bulls, Shopify bulls, can take this price towards the 36. We can see 36 is an important level since May. Breaking up and above, we can assume 40 area and then 42. Again, follow price, never biased. Also, if price breaks down and under the 31, we can assume that the next one will be 28 and maybe 26 and going to retest it 23. So always prepare for both sides, never biased. Check the price, follow price, use the levels for the upside and to the downside. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at the opening day.